The Community Sports Foundation recently opened The Nest, a community facility based in Horsford. We have plans to build a second phase, which will enable us to deliver more programmes to more people in our community. To enable us to develop the facility, we're launching a campaign to raise £1 million over the next few months. We're really delighted that Norwich City Football Club will match fund every pound raised up to £500,000, which will take us closer to reaching the £1 million goal. The foundation works with so many different people locally, and they all have different stories to highlight how their lives have been impacted by the Nest.
Run For Me started in March. It was set up as an ongoing wellbeing running group just to help people who are having a bit of a tough time. Could be with a diagnosed mental health condition or just stresses with work, kids, exam stress, anything really. Anyone who wants to feel a bit better, we invite to come along. It's free of charge. It's not a course, so people don't have to feel obliged to be here every week. And we put on a run to allow people to de-stress, and then hopefully by the end of it, that's loosened their inhibitions a bit, and we come for a coffee and cake and people talk about all sorts of stuff that you really wouldn't expect to hear, such sort of raw honesty from people.
It's helped me develop my mental health and well-being. It's helped me get a lot fitter. It's got me out and about more. I've met some wonderful people here during my time, running in this community.
If I can't run, then I just feel really demoralised, and you get little demons in your head talk to you and tell you you're no good and you're fat and ugly and nobody loves you, and then you get depressed. But coming running, you're on a par with a lot of other people when you come here, and it just lifts you up.
Back at the end of 2017, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer, and part of the treatment, the ongoing treatment of that following radiotherapy, is hormone therapy that I'm on that can have some nasty side effects that come and go, can make you very emotional, and I just find that everybody here is so supportive and friendly and just there for you, and it just really helps and makes me feel better.
10 years ago, I got hit by a car as I walked out of a bar in Norwich, suffered a life-changing brain injury, which in turn led to anxiety and depression, and suddenly became really, really aware of the impact of mental health. These guys turning up every week don't actually realise the impact they're having on me. They're my therapy. They make me feel worthwhile, and without people coming to this run group, where would I be? So, and that sounds really selfish, but yeah, it's amazing.
The thing I get out of Street Life Soccer is coming for a social, coming to play football, meet new friends and enjoy football, and end up playing, hopefully wearing the colours of Norwich City at a Street Life programme.
Some of them have got behavioural issues, some have got anger management issues, and they've learned over the last couple of years really how to accept everyone else's opinion, whether they agree with it or not. So in the football situation, it might be that someone does something wrong. Now we're encouraging them to actually encourage that player to improve and to maybe not put the head down, whereas before, they'd have argued at each other and that team ethos gone out the window, and next thing you know, they're 4-0 down.
I've got dyspraxia, autism, learning difficulties, speech impairment, and the disability team just really got me to focus on my coordination and how I can deal with my dyspraxia and how to get me running in a straight line. But since I've been playing football, I've been running more straighter. I don't let my problems bother me. I'm easygoing, I'm good to get on with, I'm very kind, helpful.
He was in a dark place maybe a couple of years ago, and now he's coming to here, gives him something to look forward to. He puts 100% effort in. He'll run till the end of the session, no matter what. And then it's quite funny because the first thing he does afterwards, he'll light up a cigarette afterwards. We can't get him out of that habit. However, he is getting fitter, and he's got a good bunch of friends around him now. Yeah, he's on the right path.
Some of them come here, have not worked, and have actually had a bit of education. Some of them have actually gone out and are actually now working, and they still come to Street Life. They still want to participate and meeting the friends and social and still playing football.
gives me more opportunities to meet new people, gain new skills, learn new things, and also just do what I love doing, playing football.
This morning here at the Nest we've got our girls' college programme training. They do this twice a week at the Nest, and it's a great experience to get them up here and use these new facilities. But yeah, it's excellent that we have this and it's ours.
Obviously we have this side outside, and then we also have access to the inside where not only can we socialise, there's ping pong tables, pool tables, there's also obviously bigger screens with reviewed match footage from previous games where we can develop our technical side. So that's good, we have access to all areas.
Normally we'd have to hire private venues, which is a lot of hassle and obviously an extra cost to us. And now we just get to use these. They're better pitches, better quality, and when we get our new phase, obviously we'll have the 3G pitch as well, which will help us out massively.
Being part of the Norwich City women's football team is just, it's given me this opportunity to not only play in locations like this, but it's just meeting new people, playing against good sides, and just develop as players and as people.
We've had Eliza since she was very young. As a person, she's grown in confidence over the last 2 years. This is now her second year going in with the college programme. She's now become our captain. She's a real leader on and off the pitch for us, and she's now also volunteering with our girls' academy groups as well on a Thursday evening.
I enjoy coming here because I make lots of new friends and I enjoy it.
So Ollie started with CSF in the PDC just over 3 years ago. Normal kid, doing normal things, and was doing really well until May 2018 when he was diagnosed with leukemia. So the world got turned upside down at that point, but the CSF were really good.
When I've had the days where I've been sad and upset, I've came in the evenings here and it's made me happier.
A day before he was diagnosed, he'd decided that he would do an adults triathlon over the May half term to raise money for the Fill Your Boots with CSF for the Nest. And obviously getting diagnosed the next day meant he couldn't do that. So having lost all his strength, he had it's called a Hickman line, which is in your chest, you can't get it wet, so he couldn't swim if he wanted to or if he was able to. So he said, well, I can still get on my bike. So over the summer holidays, he said, well, let's go out. And we decided to do 100 miles and raise money for the Nest. Since Christmas, the maintenance phase, they call it, is much easier. His hair's grown back, he looks like he used to look. And you know, here today, running around, just as fit as the other kids. And that's happened over the summer, so it's a full year really of trying to regain his fitness. But that's something, again, CSF have been phenomenally good.
Today we're playing football, men playing football, and some of the ladies, of course, because they're very competitive too. The rest of the ladies are playing netball, and some are having table tennis in the lounge area.
Well, they get the exercise, and I think that's very important, but they also get the friendship. I mean, I've met so many people. I was introduced to Extra Time by one person, but now I've met, 20 or 30 other people, now consider friends.
It gives them a social life as well, more where they can get out and meet people. Perhaps they might not get out so much, but to come here, even if they're not actively playing stuff, they can sit, they can talk, we can have a cup of tea or coffee and a biscuit, and it's just the social side as well as the sporting side.
So if we can reach our targets, we can really have an incredible impact, and we've also got big plans. So we want to have a new 3G football pitch. We've got 2 multi-purpose spaces in our plans as well. We're going to have an IT learning area and a cafe. And the ambition is to reach an extra 12,000 people every single year, and it would just be incredible.
I'm involved with grassroots football, and everybody always speaks about the Nest. Everybody's really impressed. I can't wait for the next phase to be started and finished.
I love it. I think it's really good. And it's the fact that it caters for everybody. So it catered for the disability, catered for the street life, as well as visiting teams from elsewhere, and it's got something for everyone.
The growing issues with mental health problems in the UK, if this can help people like it has helped me, then I want to keep paying it forward in that respect and get as many people along as we can possibly to improve their well-being.
If it wasn't for these sessions on a Monday, I don't know, I think there'd just be something missing out of my life. I just really love coming up here.
We need as much people as possible to get fundraising with us. Every little bit we can get will help us to get to the next phase to help people like this and other people.
building of phase 2, that will provide more opportunities for me and others as well, locally as well. There'll be so much more to offer. There'll be more activities, events, just everything really that can help us develop as players.
Well, it is an amazing place already, but it could be even more amazing, and I think it'd be brilliant if they could get extra funding to increase the facilities.
It's vital that community projects like this continue to be supported and grow, and that they become routine and habit for people to attend rather than just short-term fads. And so projects like Run For Me really do need the support and backing of the local community and of potential funders and things, because things like this can't stop.
We do an awful lot more for the CSF now than before, because we didn't realise just how supportive they could be. And I think that's a hugely valuable message, that it gives a lot back. It's not just about football. They've been so inclusive. So yeah, being able to fundraise for them is a pleasure, really.
The Nest isn't just a football facility. It's a place where people from all walks of life can come. They can learn new skills, find support that they need, get fitter, meet new friends, but also give themselves a better life.